Since Valentine's Day is this Friday, I wanted to shine a spotlight on a couple of trade paperbacks that focus on love and couples. And the first one is Saga, written by Brian K. Vaughan, artwork by Fiona Staples. The first issue of Saga was published back in 2012. It is still being published today, but there was a 3-year break in the middle there. This is a science fiction fantasy epic. I often compare it to Romeo and Juliet meets Star Wars if it was written by Kevin Smith and directed by Quentin Tarantino. You have a male and female from warring species that fall in love and have a child, and then they're on the run from their respective governments. And it is so, so good. Completely relatable characters despite the science fiction setting. Amazing artwork, jaw-droppingly beautiful artwork. And I'm not the only one that feels this way. Alan Moore says that Saga is one of the most remarkable and inventive pieces of science fantasy ever to emerge from the comic medium. Lin-Manuel Miranda loves Saga, says it's an incredible world in which to get lost in. And Entertainment Weekly says it's the kind of comic you get when truly talented superstar creators are given the freedom to produce their dream book. Available in multiple formats. We've got the digest size. We've got traditional comic book size. I believe there are 12 graphic novels available right now. Highest recommendation, 5 out of 5. If I could give it more, I would. Next up flies under a lot of people's radar. It's a book called Sex Criminals. It's written by Matt Fraction, artwork by Chip Zdarsky. Actually, the first issue was published on my birthday in 2013. And back in 2013, 14, 15, both Saga and Sex Criminals were lighting up the sales chart for Image Comics. I'm just going to read the back of this because it's going to do a better job explaining it than I would. Susie has a secret. For her, sex literally makes the world come to a standstill. John has a problem. He hates his life, his job, and the special curse that makes him just like Susie. Girl meets boy. Girl hooks up with boy. And for the first time in their lives, they find themselves alone together. So they do what any new young couple having sex and freezing time might do. They rob banks. USA Today says it was the best new series when it came out. Time magazine called it Comic of the Year. A lot of you have never read this, and I highly, highly recommend it to you. It's definitely for adults only, but both Saga and Sex Criminals, equally loved by men and women. Two books that focus on love and relationships and the ups and downs that go with them. Highest recommendation for both. Get out to your local comic shop this week. Celebrate Valentine's Day. Pick up Saga, Sex Criminals, or any other comic that focuses on couples and love.